great win today, Coach. Things started to get a little chippy there in the second half, and you guys kept the composure. What does that say about the mentality of this team?
Just a tough group, It was really a strange game. After the third, I was like, if either team who plays defense in the fourth will win the game, because there was not a lot of defense being played. And I thought that second group had a stretch defensively. And then I thought Pat's ball pressure in the middle of the fourth changed the game for us. So just a lot of good. This was a gritty win tonight.
Doc, Tobias Harris did everything you asked him to do offensively, and also on the boards. But how would you rate the quality of his defense?
Good. What he's learning. We're putting him on some tough guys. Guarding DeRozan, but DeRozan took 30 shots tonight, and so I thought he worked well. He's learning how to, close the gap. He's been a positional defender. We're getting him to be a little more physical, which is important for us. And he's starting to do that. And he had a huge offensive rebound tonight. That was one of the biggest plays of the game.
Coach, two questions. Are you surprised how good you guys are right now? And second question, what's the chemistry? Why is this chemistry so good with this team?
You never know with chemistry. It's great. Good guys, guys who are accepting of roles. I think that would be it. And no, I'm not surprised. I don't think I've ever had a team exceed my expectations because that would mean I put them pretty low. So not surprised at all.
These last 3 games, you guys are really giving fans their money's worth.
Yeah.
Is it better would you prefer these tight games in terms of building chemistry, or would you like to see the lead extend?
I don't think we have any choice. And I said it before the year, we're going to have a lot of these games. And it's been true. Like every game feels like tonight. And, so if we have a lot of them and keep having them and keep winning them, or even if you lose some of them, eventually you're going to keep learning and you won't have as many, but it's a process. We talked about this before the year, guys. We're going to have a lot of close games because I think we can beat anybody and we can lose anybody if we don't play right. So that usually means you're going to have a lot of close games and we're winning.
You mentioned resiliency before the game. In that second quarter, you guys gave back that whole 14-point lead, and you went to halftime up 1. It seemed like a kind of crucial stretch for you. What happened in the last 6 minutes of that second quarter?
Well, we just started defending, got some stopped turning the ball over. Like we had that 14-point lead. I think we have 4 out of 5 our possessions were turnovers. That got them right back into the game. San Antonio's not a team that really wants to run, but we kept having live ball turnovers, which allowed them to get easy baskets. And they're too efficient offensively to give them easy baskets, and we did that.
You've had some really tough competition the last 4 games. What have you learned about your team in these last 4 games?
We don't talk about it a lot. Like, I don't think I've said once like this is a tough team, or I really with this group you just prepare them, and didn't tell them to go play, and we didn't talk about Milwaukee's record or Golden State's record or anything. San Antonio. This group just needs to be prepared to play, and then they're just going to go play. And we can't worry that much about who we're playing. We just keep believing we have to play our way. And if we do that, we have a chance.
Is that a reflection of just sort of like the veterans on the team?
Yeah, I think that's this group. Like, I think, every team, every year you have a different way of preparing them for games. This group, we have scouting. We scout each team and we go over it. But we don't overdo it. We just take care of ourselves. And I think for this group right now, that's important. Maybe that'll change later. But right now, I just know if we can get our group right, then we have a chance to win the game. And if we don't have our group right and know the other team, I don't know if we win the games. So I think it's more important for us.
Is it beneficial for Shea to be in that sort of atmosphere?
Yeah, definitely with some of the younger guys. And also because we haven't played together, so I think that's more important. We work on more into the game stuff. We don't, offensively and defensively, we really don't, talk about the other team a lot.
You mentioned, you mentioned Alexander, and earlier you made the comment about the team having grit, which is exactly what came to mind when I was watching him under the basket. What were your thoughts on him tonight?
He was great tonight because I thought he had a disjointed game. He got in foul trouble first half. First time he's done that. I took a huge gamble in the third. He picks up his fourth foul, and we leave him on the floor. You know, I think we got 7 extra minutes out of him. He didn't pick up another foul. You know, he didn't have a scoring night, and then he came in late, made 2 big bucks, just got a couple offensive rebounds, made some plays. He's a tough kid. You know, I think you look at his body, and the last thing you think is tough. But he is. He's the skinny guy that's tough. You know, he's so much more, he's so much stronger than he looks, and he plays that way.
You talked a couple of nights ago about this team being a fun team to watch, but how exciting are you about the development of Tobias Harris, where he's come along this season?
Oh, he just keeps getting better. You know, he made some really big plays for us, you know, and I keep looking at this number, 5 assists. You know, last year that didn't happen, you know. He's becoming more than a scorer. Now he's becoming a playmaker for us as well, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Ty and Sin have really given you guys some good minutes on the
Yeah.
second unit, but it's gonna be tough with Avery and Luke coming back. Do they still have a role in that second unit, do you think?
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we got a lot of guys. I think everybody has a role. You know, Boban hasn't played in 4 games, and he has a role. He'll come in and help us. So that's the way our team is built this year. So everyone has a role, for sure. Can I go home?
I just got one more about Tobias. I'm sorry, man. Have you ever coached a guy? I mean, who was he comparable to that you coached?
Are you his cousin?
Okay.
No, I don't know if I've coached because his size is so big at the 3 spot. You know, he's easily a 4 as well. So I don't know if I can compare him to a lot of guys that I've coached. But Paul's a straight 3. You know, he aged into a 4. You know, that's what a lot of them do. But Tobias literally can play 3 and 4 and get away with it pretty easy. That makes us better too. So, thanks, guys.